Hello guys, thank you for coming back to my channel. Thank you for watching my vintage video that I did last week. I really enjoyed doing that, but kind of back to the usual type of videos I've been doing, and I want to talk about shorts today. Now, as a curvier mid-sized girl, I know my curvy girls will know this, shorts are one of the most difficult, alongside with jeans, shorts are one of the most difficult items to find and work within your wardrobe when you're mid-size and to feel comfortable in. Now, I've got 8 shorts to show you today that are my favourite at the minute. They definitely have a kind of theme in fit, which obviously I'll talk through with you. You guys may have seen a lot of these already. They've been in previous videos. I just haven't specifically talked about shorts and kind of why I like them to fit in certain ways. Now, as a mid-sized girl, I know that when we wear shorts, our thighs obviously touch, our thighs obviously rub, our shorts will kind of bunch up in between our thighs. I'm not going to say that this doesn't happen with some of these shorts, but there are tricks that I kind of have to kind of stop that happening as bad and to at least feel comfortable when you're walking around in shorts when you are mid-size. Now, as I like to do in all my videos, just a reminder of me, I am a UK size 12-14 and I am 5'6", as I know obviously my height is important when you guys are kind of looking at the pieces that I am wearing. I am a mum, so I definitely have a mum tum. I had a C-section, I definitely have that kind of overhang there. I like to dress around that, but sometimes I don't, so I'll take you through that process. But obviously I'm not hugely comfortable with that area, so when I'm choosing items of clothing, I'm definitely thinking about that at the same time. I'm gonna very quickly talk about what I'm wearing today. So today is like quite a grey day, but it feels really muggy, so I had to just go for like an easy vest top today. This is from Asos. It's like a very Skims-esque kind of top and has a semi boat neck. I actually wanted it to be a bit more boat neck, but it's fine and it's comfy. I'll do a cut away so you can see my trousers, but my trousers I bought very recently in Mallorca airport in the mango shop there in the sale, and they are pure comfort. So I have to see if I can find them and link them. I think they are still actually on the website in the sale. And then jewelry is actually a necklace that I bought in Mallorca, which is this little green one. I have my Beatrice gold necklace that I don't take off. Got some earrings from Asos, and so I will link all of those. The trousers I'm actually wearing in a large, just as an FYI, which I think is a 12, maybe a 12-14, which is perfect for me, and the top I'm wearing in a medium, which is a 12-14. So onto the shorts. Now, you guys know I've spoken about boxer style shorts lots of times in my videos. For my body type and my body shape, they really are the most flattering shorts that I can find. I try and make sure I find ones that have a little bit more volume around the leg area, obviously elasticated around the waist, and a little bit more volume around the hip area. And again, with this type of short, do not be afraid to size up. The elastication on the waist is probably going to fit multiple sizes around your waist. So I am smaller on the waist, but I am obviously have a bum and a hip area, and I like to create volume around my stomach, bum and hip areas, because it really makes your waist look a lot smaller. So this is why this type of short are so good, because they do obviously nip in at the waist with the elastic and then flare out over the hips and over the legs. These ones are from a line. I have them a size 14, which I tend to always buy for my bottom half. Sometimes I go for 12s in skirts, but in kind of trousers and shorts, I will pretty much always go for a 14. And as I've said, do not be afraid to size up. It's always going to look better than something that's kind of tighter on those areas, because you're going to create that kind of illusion of a really small waist and then obviously a wider hip area, which is always something that I try and do when I'm kind of dressing, because it just makes me feel amazing. These shorts are beautiful. They're beautiful quality. When I was talking earlier about shorts obviously riding up when you walk, these are going to do it a little bit. Of course they are. Now, when I choose shorts, I kind of want to go for shorts that are a little bit on the shorter side when they're this type of thinner material. The reason I do that is because the bunching up of my legs, obviously, the longer these shorts are, the worse that bunching's kind of gonna be. So I try to find a short that's like this material, this cotton material, that's slightly shorter. Obviously you'll see in the cutaways when I'm wearing it kind of how short they are on me. They're not super short, but they're also that length that's kind of gonna limit that bunching around my thigh area. But again, these are just beautiful shorts, and honestly I haven't found a better pair of boxer shorts than these that I love more. So the next pair of shorts is an essential for this season at the minute, and that is a denim pair of shorts. Now, these pair of shorts I have from the Abercrombie Curve Love range, and these are the dad short high rise. I've said before, but I always opt for a high rise waist. It's just a lot more flattering for me. I love the whole low rise trend. I just don't think I'm ever going to partake in it. It just wouldn't do me any justice, and I just wouldn't feel comfortable in it. Maybe pre-baby, but my stomach's changed a lot, and for me it wouldn't actually even be comfortable, let alone how it looks. It just wouldn't be comfortable for me. So really, this is why I always go for a high waist fit. It just makes me feel more comfortable, and I think it looks better on me and on my body type. Now, the amazing things about the Curve Love range is there is extra volume, there is extra material around the hip and the leg area. So when I'm looking for denim shorts, again, I want to make sure that this area here, there's enough space for this to not cling to my legs. I do not want any clinging to my legs with a short pair of shorts like this. These have kind of almost like an A-line fit, I guess, and they kind of flare out when they get to your legs. They obviously are fitted across your stomach, which again often can make me feel uncomfortable, but with good denim there's an element of compression, which I think is always going to make you feel a little bit better if you're a little bit self-conscious of your stomach area. Also, a lot of the time I opt to wear something long over the top of these shorts, and you just kind of see the bottom of them poking out, like an oversized shirt, an oversized t-shirt. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I wear something cropped and wear about with it. It just depends how I'm feeling day to day. But these really are a good pair of shorts. The great thing also about Abercrombie denim in the Curve Love range, haven't actually tried the normal range. I imagine the denim's probably similar, just the fit is obviously different. There's a relative amount of stretch, and I don't like stretch denim, but the denim is very clever. It doesn't look like stretch denim, it looks like rigid denim, but it is an element of stretch. Now, I have these in a waist 29, which I think technically is between, this actually says an American 8, which is a 12, but I think technically it's between a 10 and a 12. Now, they're a little bit tight for me. I probably would have been better with a 30-inch waist. Now, I think my waist measures between a 30 and a 31 inch anyway, so that would make more sense. And actually buying these Curve Love range shorts or denim, make sure you're measuring your waist and then choosing your size based off that, because normally I would buy a size, sometimes a 32 in denim, but not necessarily that my waist is that size, but the Abercrombie Curve Love jeans definitely work in that way. So measure your waist and choose your size based on that. So we could not talk about shorts without getting into jorts territory. It has to be done. Now, these jorts are kind of a cotton, almost like wider leg short from COS, and these are in the sale actually. They're down to £25, which I think is so good, so I'll link those for you guys. I have them in a 42, which I think is a 14 in COS, and a size that I tend to choose in COS. I know I've kind of seen other people when they say that they're kind of like 12s wearing a 38 in COS. I cannot fit in a 40 in trousers and jeans in COS. I have one pair of jeans actually in a 40 in COS, but I cannot fit. I don't know what it is. Everyone kind of says COS is big. I don't find that. I find it on the smaller side, so I always opt for a 42. Now, the type of clothing I'm buying from there is more on the oversized style anyway, so I feel like it's gonna fit me well if I size up or have these items slightly bigger anyway. And again, as I said previously, you just don't want this kind of fitting in areas that it shouldn't, other than really the waist. So this has a drawstring waist. They are a little bit too big for me, so actually having this drawstring waist is perfect. And I've said before, again, don't be afraid to size up, but especially don't be afraid to size up if you can see a drawstring, because you can literally make these fit your body perfectly. Again, with a jort and it being this kind of length of jort, so it's just above the knee, you are going to get a little bit of that bunching, but it's not going to be as noticeable as if you were wearing the shorter shorts, and that's what I love about a jort so much. Now, because of the length of these jorts and because of the shape of them, they obviously are quite voluminous around my legs and my bum and my hip area. I'm definitely going to wear something more fitted with this. So something like this fitted vest top that I have on, a cropped t-shirt, a fitted t-shirt, it's going to look really cute, or a baby tee is going to look really cute with these shorts. or as I did on holiday, a bikini and then an open shirt over the top, and that's what really makes me feel comfortable wearing these type of shorts as a curvy girl, because it just balances out your proportions a little bit more, kind of having that flowy style with a more fitted on top. So the next pair of shorts I want to talk about, I was actually so excited when I saw them come in fashion this year, earlier in this year, and that's a pair of kind of more sporty shorts. Now I definitely have like a sporty element to my style that I love. I love oversized pieces, I love oversized graphic t-shirts. I was always into streetwear when I was growing up as well. That was something I was obsessed with, so this kind of sporty trend definitely lends itself to that, which makes me happy. And these are the Adidas shorts. Love them or hate them. I know a lot of people are going to hate them. They are very young and they do feel very young when you're wearing them, but I think if you wear them in the right way, it doesn't feel too juvenile. As somebody who is going to be 38 in a couple of weeks, again, I don't really care about what pieces I'm wearing. I'm never going to be that person that's like, I'm this age, I must wear this, I must wear that. But sometimes I don't want to feel like I'm 15, and that is just how it is. I've been 15, I don't want to be 15 again, so I don't want to feel like I'm 15. So styling a pair of shorts like this in the right way for me is going to be important. Now, in terms of sizing, I actually have these shorts in 2 colours and 2 different sizes. So I have these black pair in a large, which are a size UK 16 to 18, and then I have the navy pair in a medium, which is a size UK 12 to 14, which is technically my size. Now I think I actually like the fit of the large better than I do the medium, but to be honest, they both serve a purpose in my outfits and kind of what I'm wearing. The large are definitely a pair of shorts that I would wear with something fitted on top or something cropped on top, whereas the medium I would probably wear with something a little bit more oversized, kind of just seeing the bottom of the shorts peeping out, because they are definitely tighter across my stomach. Whereas with these, the trick I obviously always like to use is size up, and there's a drawstring. I didn't know when I bought this there was a drawstring. It made me very happy when I saw one, because it meant that I could pull in that waist. The extra volume over the stomach area, over the hips area is going to be so flattering. So in terms of these shorts, they are so flattering, but again, I honestly would advise that you size up. I'll obviously show you how I style these. I actually love the whole trend of styling these shorts with an oversized shirt. I know a lot of people do not like it. It's definitely a trend look, but I also think these shorts are going to work. Even when these shorts go out of fashion, I'm going to wear these to work out in at home. I'm going to wear these when I'm just like milling around at home. I love this type of clothing that's kind of never going to not have use in your wardrobe, even when it's not technically in fashion. So yeah, these are definitely a win for me. No summer wardrobe to me is complete without a pair of white shorts. Now, white shorts, I think, again, when you're curvy, when you're mid-size, are often really hard to find. They can often be see-through. Again, they're kind of bunching in between your thighs and they don't make you feel comfortable. Any level of tightness around your kind of hip and stomach area when you're mid-size with white shorts, I do not think is going to be super flattering. And again, that's not something that I would look for when I'm looking for these types of shorts. Now, these ones I wanted to show you are just beautiful. One of the main things I love about these shorts is that they are lined, which for a white pair of shorts, I just think is so important. They're from All Saints and I have them in a size 14, again, which is a size I would opt for my bottom half for lots of reasons, as I've already explained to you. They have the very standard shape that I look for in a kind of cotton pair of shorts like this. They have the elasticated nipped in waist, and they have the wider leg, and they have obviously the areas that are going to flow over your tummy and over your hips. And I just think this fit is so lovely. Again, I cannot say that these will not bunch around your thighs, but because they are on the shorter side without being too short, you're going to limit that slightly, because there's less fabric there to bunch in areas of your legs that probably rub more. And I just think they're a beautiful short. They're beautifully made, as you would expect from All Saints. Now, styling these, I would definitely go for kind of the full oversized look, which you guys know I love. So an oversized shirt over the top, maybe a little bit of French tucking with these shorts, or I would go for something fitted, depending on how I was feeling that day, or even something cropped as well. But I just think these shorts are a really beautiful addition to kind of a summer wardrobe. Now the next pair of shorts, we're going to be back on the jort theme, and these are these denim jorts, which are from Asos. I have them in a size UK 14. These are about £28, which I think is so good for a denim jort. I've had them for quite a long time, but I know they're definitely in stock, so I can obviously link for you guys. Now these jorts again follow a very similar shape to what we've already been talking about. So they have a wider leg. I do not, even in a longer style denim short, I will not opt for anything that's going to be tight around my legs. Again, it's just not going to be flattering and not something that I'm going to gravitate towards. They have a high-waisted fit. These are a little tiny bit too big for me, but I think they lend themselves to that almost like relaxed baggy trend, which I'm here for. If I wanted to nip them in a little bit, because obviously they're jeans, they have belt loops, I can most definitely put a belt on and kind of nip that waist in some more. Now these are a very rigid denim. There's literally no stretch in them, but I would say the sizing's more on the generous side. Now I actually love to style these shorts at the minute with a really oversized t-shirt, kind of untucked. It's a very kind of masculine vibe, but I also love that kind of masculine look within my style, and again, it's something that I gravitate towards. If I want to make these look a little bit more feminine, I would definitely go for a more fitted top, because I think with the more oversized denim, it looks really beautiful. I love styling jorts with kind of a ballerina pump as well. I think it contradicts the style a little bit of something that is a little bit more masculine with something that is very feminine, and that's something that I absolutely love to do when I am styling. And yeah, I just think they're a really good short. They're really flattering, they're really comfortable, and they're so good for just running around in, especially when you have a toddler and you need something easy to wear. So the next pair of shorts, I've kind of cheated and I'm going to show you a Skort, and the reason I'm going to do that is because this is honestly so beautiful. It's probably one of my most favorite things that I have bought recently, so I just really wanted to show you. And technically it is shorts. I will show you the shorts element of the Skort. There they are. But this is a Skort from Dish. It is the first item I bought from this brand. I know a lot of people talk about it. I was a bit nervous about buying from it because I didn't know what the sizing was going to be like. Now I'll show you exactly how this fits on me. It is a size UK 14, which in Australia it's exactly the same sizing, which makes it a lot easier, which is an EU 42. I potentially could have gone for a 12 and it would have fit well. I just didn't want this type of kind of white, quite short fitted item to be at all tight on me. And there is belt loops. They do sit lower down on the skirt, which I think when I first saw this I found odd. And I actually did find it odd that I wasn't sure how this looked without a belt. I'll show you with a belt just so you can see, because they are lower down belt loops, which I didn't think would look quite right, but when I wore it with a belt I actually loved it. So I just think it is a really good piece. It's more on the pricey side. How much did I pay for this? Was it about £100, I think, which is a lot. I will say the one thing that does annoy me about this, and I didn't realise, I wore it recently to a festival, and I kind of, you know, you get a bit grubby there anyway, don't you? It's dry clean only. And I just don't want to try and wash it because it was on the pricey side. I did buy it, like, I don't want it to like get wet, so I am going to have to dry clean it, which is a bit annoying, but it is a really beautiful piece and I haven't seen anything like this anywhere else. I know Zara do the kind of Skort type things. I just don't think you're going to get the quality and fit that you do with this one. Again, it doesn't cling at all on the stomach, hip area. It is on the shorter side, but I actually think that's very flattering on your legs. Now I wore this with like a cowboy boot which had a little heel, and that it did make my legs look good, I'm not gonna lie. It's a very flattering look if you can wear this where it's quite short, with a kind of a heel, and it just elongates your legs and looks really, really beautiful. I wore this with a cropped long sleeve kind of blouse, but honestly it's gonna look good with so many things. I think for this type of skirt, especially when you're curvy, you really want to show it off. You want to show off your waistline and it's going to look really beautiful. So I would definitely wear this with something more fitted, or I would wear this with something kind of oversized but cropped, or I would make sure what I'm wearing I kind of tuck in or even a French tuck on a shirt would look absolutely beautiful. But I had to show you this because it's probably one of my favourite pieces right now, so it had to be in this video. That was my phone, sorry. Sorry about that noise if you can hear that. I have no idea, but every single time I seem to record at the minute, someone's doing something outside. There we are. Hopefully you can't hear it. You probably can. Our jersey pair of shorts. I just think in the summer, these are like your sweatpants in the kind of autumn, winter, spring, but the summer version. And I just have to have them in my wardrobe. And they are surprisingly flattering, which I will show you in the cutaway. Now, these are from Arket. I have them in a size medium. I actually did have these as well in a size large, but they were way too big. They just didn't seem to fit right. There was too much material around the stomach and the hips area. No matter how much I pulled in the waist, it just didn't look right. So the medium is definitely better for my size 12, 14 body, but it also gives me the volume around the hips and the stomach and the bum area that I also love. And they have like a runner shape style, I would say, which kind of goes up here with this kind of split at the side of your leg. This is actually very flattering. It does make these shorts quite short, and because they are a voluminous kind of short around your leg area, I definitely think at sometimes butt cheek might come out, which is not the most best solution. So it's definitely something that I'm kind of more careful about wearing when I'm kind of going to be doing lots of bending. Like if I'm with my little girl, it might not be the most appropriate depending on where I'm going, but for everyday, day-to-day short, I just find them really flattering and really comfortable. I would definitely wear with something oversized, kind of French tucked at the front, or I would wear with something just a really casual fitted baby tee, and I just think when you're curvy, it's just such an easy, comfortable, lovely look for summer. Thank you so much for watching my video. Again, everything is tagged below. All of my sizes are included in case obviously you can't remember the sizing that I said in the video. If something is out of stock or on the pricier side, then I will go and look for some alternatives for you guys. So there's hopefully something for everybody. And next week I'm going to be doing a video on what's new in my wardrobe, because I know you guys love them. I love doing those. Probably one of my most favorite things is doing those, so I love showing you what's new. Obviously I'm going to call it a haul. You guys know I don't like that word because some of these pieces may be pieces I've had in my wardrobe for a while and that I've just not shown you yet. Some of them are second-hand pieces, some of them are vintage pieces, some of them from charity shops, some of them are new, some of them are high-end, some of them are high street. There's so many things anyway that I want to show you, so I'll be doing that in my next video. And again, please like, please subscribe. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time.